My name's Joey Rogers. I'm president of Rogers Heating and Cooling. Back in 1996, my dad, he started the company. It was called Rogers Electrical and Air Controls. And I was fortunate enough to grow up in the trades, helping him carry the tools around, and I got my introduction like that and worked in it as a kid, going all the way up until I graduated high school. Then I went off to Danville Community College. I played baseball too and did trade work, and graduated Danville Community College and worked 6 years for a commercial company, Train, and came back to follow in my father's footsteps. That's when in 2018 me and Alyssa purchased the business from my father. It was him and a couple other guys, and we've grown it from that to what it is today, to this location and 30 employees. We want to make sure that every single customer gets the true Rogers experience, and we pride ourselves on giving every customer a world-class experience. And no matter from one tech to another, I want it to be the exact same experience regardless of what tech you get. I want us to be consistent on that experience, and I don't want any variation, and that's key. I'd say when running the business, building a consistent experience for the customer so they get the same experience from each tech. Building the training center, I think, is not only just to help our techs. If other people want to come through our training program, we're completely open to that. So we're teaching the soft skills, we're teaching how to build value, we're teaching communication on how to explain to the consumer or the customer on, hey, this is what we found, this is what we diagnosed, this is what's wrong with your system, this is what we recommend, and let the consumer actually understand, what is it I'm actually buying. Because a lot of times the consumer, they have no idea what they're actually purchasing. All they see is they're about to spend a lot of money. How do we get that across to them to say, hey, look, this is what we're providing, this is what you're getting, and they can actually see the value in what we're actually charging. And we definitely want a training center. That's what it's going to be built around. When we first started, we were major on Facebook, major on social media. It was probably 2 or 3 years in before we even decided to do a website, and we grew the business extremely well. We grew it from $600,000 in annual revenue a year to probably $5 million in annual revenue a year before we even had a website. So we did that strictly off word of mouth, grassroots marketing, getting involved with the community, and social media. Definitely recommend wrapping the vehicles and getting a good brand out there for the community to recognize you on a day-to-day basis and understand, what business that you're in. Are you doing air conditioning work? Are you doing electrical work? Are you doing plumbing work? Because initially when we bought the business, we were branded as Rogers Electrical and Air Controls. Well, we mainly did HVAC work, but we had electrical in our name. So that was creating some brand confusion. So I would definitely pick a brand that was highly recognizable, and I would definitely make it very clear to what you were actually doing to the consumer. 5 years from now, we'll be close to, I'd say, $50 million in annual revenue and around 130 employees.